Whoa, 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 yup, yup, yup. Do well. At stream ping. This is Intervallo Canto 9. This is your only chance to watch me play it. If you don't, I will be sad. You don't want that, I hope. Sad. Look at this character though. Aren't they so freaking cool? I mean, probably. I don't know. I haven't really. I haven't got them yet. I don't have them. I'm baiting right now. I'm only slightly baiting. But they're probably really cool. Someone say Intervallo? Yes. I just freaking intervalloed everywhere. I just intervallowed all over the screen, bro. It's everywhere. Why is the screen zoomed in? Because we want to see the most important thing, you know? Which is obviously, it's obviously rodeo. No. I guess I'll make it smaller, I suppose. I do know how to do this, right? Transform. There we go. Look, I just wanted to show her off. I don't actually have her. So start betting people in chat. Nice. I love when you get so angry, Radio. I like your passion. What's up, XY? How was your excursion, I suppose? Gamble? Do it? I'll do a few notes for before I gamble. We don't have to gamble immediately, you know what I'm saying? So I was about to start this chapter so I just dispensed Ring Lady? You just dispensed? Wait, she's dispensable. Wait, I don't have to pull for her. I can just buy her right now. Wait, that's so smart. Wait, where is she? Is she here? Where the frick is she? Wait, I don't need to pull. Wait, do I? I actually don't know. Wait, where is she? Oh yes, he's right here. Do 110 pull? Bro, I don't have to. I can literally get it right now. Well, I thought that was why you started today. No, I started today because Radio couldn't watch, and I felt bad. So Radio would get really mad if I got spoiled. That's really it. He doesn't really watch. He doesn't really want to watch me. He just wants to ban people. Guys, you guys are so dramatic. Like, oh my gosh, YouTube banning a ban. Ow. Hey, this is a nice apple, by the way. About time, bro. I was actually no, I was waiting for this, by the way. I wanted to wait for this. Look at this. I can buy it right now. Save for Valencina Rodeo? Is it actually gonna come out? Did Radio get new internet, or is it the same old? It's not the one. How do I explain this? It's the one. It's chill. It's chill, you know. Valencina probably is gonna be a while out. I mean, I do have 473, so I might as well just get her. I don't get it. Let's just say that Radio is fine. Okay, Radio's safe now. He's in good hands. Oh, I have 100. Oh, I did my weekly day. That's why I just got rewarded. Sick. After Heath Cardo, trust me. I mean, that looks very correct in the timeline of how this game works. I mean, everyone's waiting for her to come out, so. Although it's weird because, like, if it's gonna be Valencina Rodeo, Why did Rodeo already get an ID? Is she gonna get two? Is she gonna get two IDs back to back? Like, who else could it be though? Maybe Otis? Or Faust? Oh, Faust already got one. I don't know. That's weird. Like, what? She really gets two in a row? My cousin is Kim Ji-hoon, and he told me. Oh, okay. That's cool. I don't know who that is, by the way. Kim Ji-hoon? I don't know. That guy is like a fraud, probably. Some kind of loser, probably. I'm joking. It's not a loser. I'm gonna skip this real quick and just get my dailies done. We're gonna have two IDs? Okay, you're not wrong. Gregor did get two IDs. But like, I feel like... What is a consecutive battle? Oh, you can do this now? Oh my gosh! Finally! It took them like 3 years to do this. Wow, I'm not gonna do that though. I didn't know that's new. Nice. Good update. I kind of forgot that Gregor got two IDs back to back. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. I'll do one pool. I'll do one pool. Not right now though. I'll do it later. just remind me later. Would I have an audience, you know? God's music's so good. Does it say reflection? What does that mean? 9.15 funeral. Oh frick, Gregor died. Rest in peace. He freaking died. Oh man. Well, -1 minus AEDD Gregor. Man. That's tough. Why would you pull for the streamer luck? Obviously. You know the reason? What if you were black or Chinese? Anyways, I'm just gonna do. I hope this is a really good story. I've been told many things. Also, I get to voice everyone. Yippee! I get to voice act. So fun. They're actually making Ricardo cool again. What do you mean cool again? He was always cool. Well, he's annoying, but he's cool. What did you think was not cool? So why is Radio on screen right now? This is to celebrate Radio being able to play Ace Attorney next week. Can I get a +2 for Ace Attorney? Ricardo is annoying LARP. You can't say LARP to like opinions you don't like. That's not how it works. That's not how LARP works, man. Like you just like oh, LARP, LARP, LARP. I'm LARPing, LARP. A funeral was held for Martin and the LC reaches today. Rest in peace, Martin. I like that guy. I thought I'd seen more than my fair share of deaths throughout my journey with the sinners. But never before had I witnessed this many people gather in one place and wanted to seize together. The unfamiliarity made me feel a bit out of place. It's kind of jarring having this intervallo after the last intervallo was so like uplifting and fun. Well, the Radio VTuber model seems a bit strange. Admittedly, this is art I found on Reddit, so I'm commissioning someone to do actual art, so I can actually use it without feeling bad. Ricardo is a bum and a fraud. Oh, okay. So, how is he a fraud exactly? I specifically remembered him beating us all up. Spring cultivation to 951 funeral. I mean, like, holy cow. What an actual roller coaster. We had so much fun. Now we're just like sad. We're in the morgue. Ricardo has a fat ass. True. I mean, probably. He's strong. He probably works on his glutes. My name is Edwin. I made the... And you're... I'm just timing after 5 minutes. Sorry, this apple's addicting. I had to eat this first. It's okay. I got your back. I will not support any Edwin talk. Okay, we do not need Edwin. Gee, can you do my assignment for me? Yeah, I got you. I'll do it right now. Voice record this. Sorry, I can't stop using this. Get this filthy Sinclair off my screen. What's wrong with twinks, man? You don't like small you know? Is he German? I actually don't know if he's German. You don't like small twink boys? Since G is eating apples, this means G is Gregor. I don't want to. He's a cockroach. I don't know what a cockroach is. Dictator Force and his hatred of displacement and eagles. Oh no, Solid Ribbon Boy, don't go into Monsterosity, Sinclair C. and Cromer. I think he has a lot more common sense. Okay? Can we not trust our growing boy? Also, I read that in my mind, but I didn't actually read it out loud because I was eating my apple. Most of the sinners seem to be feeling that similar sense of being out of their element as well. Some of them were asking Myrrh, so apparently they're the most knowledgeable of them all when it came to funeral processing etiquette. All manner of questions for pointers. Expressing respect is a primary purpose. Hand placement and gesture are unimportant if that objective can be accomplished. Hey, where do I put this? Beneath the third pillar to the right. Can't any of you quit chattering for 1 second? Have you all forgotten the instruction to carry yourselves with solemn propriety that befits the occasion? Cut me some slack. I haven't been to the funerals all that much. I mean, I did tell you to read the manual. I even underlined all the important parts for you. Ishmael reads? That makes sense. Sorry, Ishi. The wall of text was just too much for me. My focus started fizzing out from page 30 onwards. Hadn't every sinner here attended a funeral before? Back when we set foot in that grim manor in T-Core? Reference. Ah, thou speak of the funeral held in Milk Heedless Manor. Dost thou not, the one bereft of the dead? Bereft of the dead? I mean, someone had to have died. Because there wouldn't have been a proper disguise dispute big enough to involve the Elfie Association's notarization otherwise. Sorry, I have like an apple spit in my mouth. I've said this time and again, but it was just an intentional anonymity to prevent family strife. Oh yeah, they don't know who that person is, huh? You have something wrong with Roach's G-face? I do, actually. Except you. You're the only one. Why does Gregor have a priest ID but not a rabbi? Guys, can I get a +2 for all religions? If the situation has indeed as thou sayest, then there was no helping it, forsooth. Yet 'tis a pity that the dead wasn't named at their own funeral. The name of the deceased was... It was Catherine's funeral. She was very dear to Heathcliff. I have thoroughly reviewed the past 5 years' worth of local newspapers pertaining to the matter, yet no such name relevant to the case was identified manager. No! He's so sad. My British man is so freaking sad. He's flying clockhead. At least remember, that's good enough in it. He's so British. I had to be the Golden Boughs influence somewhere along the way. Everyone's memories of the event at Wuthering Heights had become warped. Not the movie, the terrible movie. In theaters right now. The sinners seemed to think that the Golden Bough had always been there in the manor, and that Nellie was coaxed into stealing it by Herman. Linton, in their excuse me, gosh dang, in their minds, was now a grieving brother who had been conducting research for his dead sister's sake. Hell yeah, Mullah Ishmael, I actually, real talk. What like Ishmael? What religion is Ishmael in Moby Dick? I actually don't know. He's not Christian. No, is he Christian? Actually, not gonna lie, this novel got me way more emotional than it should. Man, they have to bring back Kathy, and now I'm sad. The sinners seemed to think that the Golden Bough had always been in that manner, and that Nellie, I read that already. Nobody questioned it. Not Don Quixote, not Faust. Every single sinner believed a twisted version of the memory as if it was proven fact. Heathcliff and I gave up trying to correct them. Instead, we just checked in each other's memories every now and then. Because there's something that he and I realized. It was that anything that tied to Catherine had already been painted over. Every detail glided and glossed over with the glow of the bow. Oh, so Heathcliff remembers. Oh, that's good. At least he remembers, at least. I've kind of bad. The point is, how should I put this? The circumstances of the funeral didn't exactly leave us much room to properly express our condolences back then. Between Heathcliff running on a rampage and that Hindley guy bent on interfering with the execution of the will, I assumed the sort of impediment was pretty common stuff for funerals, but apparently not, huh? No, well, I think it's actually rare to see a place that follows proper funeral procedures. I traveled around quite a bit myself, but I can't confidently say that I've ever been to a legitimate funeral. The one at Wuthering Heights was one of the more popular funerals. If only for pretending to have a process, they at least prepared a coffin and even had a formal reading of the will. It seems funerals are far from being an everyday custom in the city. What the frick does Hohenheim sound like? He's like, gravelly? Funerals are considered a rather extravagant practice here as well. Corporations are not eager to swear time offs, just because an irrelevant someone has died, and the price of real estate seldom makes it viable to buy land and erect memorial houses on it. Then, what other options do people usually have? We used to just leave them where they died, and after one night's sleep, the bodies were gone, just like that. Better than paying loads of money to bury them somewhere, just to have them stir up a load of daft rumors, eh? Rumors? You know, rumors about there being valuables buried with their bodies, or an arm being some fancy prosthesis, or all that rot. Scarlet rot! Oh my gosh! Better to have that better let the dead go in peace than to bury them in a grave just for themselves and later desecrate it. What's up, Lava? No chud could manage to read Moby Dick? I'm looking at reviews. How good is Moby Dick? Let's see. 15 years ago by Paranoia Jack. Moby Dick is one of the most fascinating books I've ever read. It is worth it, but you have to remember that the book is not really narrative. The plot of the novel is only 4-6 chapters or so of the actual book. The rest is the observation of the main character about the natural history of whales, the whaling industry, religion, etc. Essentially like Don Quixote, a proto-meta-fiction novel, and one of the most rewarding reads I've ever undertaken. Thank you, Paranoia Jack on Reddit. It's not a good book, but it's a book about whales. Come on, guys. I don't know. I feel like it could be a really interesting read. I mean, Hemingway must have been like deep in the trenches making that guy. Moby Dick is cool. The way it deals with this mission is great. Yeah, I really know nothing about the book, so it'd be fun to read. Also, Don Quixote. It deals with a blind obsession. Yeah, I don't get it. Like a blind obsession. -2. Flag on the play. Second, repeating a joke. 5-hour penalty. When is the book club stream? I don't know. When you guys want to read a book that we all want to read. What's a good book to read? The Bible? We can read the Bible. You guys want to read one chapter of the Bible every day? And Hong-Yuan, people tend to set up graves if they have enough room to spare. Of course, there wasn't a guarantee they wouldn't lose their burial room by the next restructuring day. Hohenheim scoffed and hung his head. That's a word? Audios? What the frick? Why do you pronounce this word?
Odios.
Odios? Producing no useful result? Futile, useless, or superfluous? Audios. Odios. I've never seen that word in my life. Comforting knowing the soul is departed. None other mendacity. All those funds are so carelessly squandered. All the purpose of furnishing the living with a fragile waste is going on. All those words from his heart are just something said to convince himself. Whichever was the truth, I couldn't see the look on his face with his head tucked so low. The funeral didn't last long. It was just a brief moment of silence, followed by a few quick goodbyes that were shorter still. The ceremony came to a close once Alyssa, who was still in recovery, came to pay her final respects. The flames devoured the coffins of Martin and the other researchers, announcing the end of their existence in the crackle of firewood. So, I suppose you'll be leaving now? Oh! We're staying until Gregor is stable enough to travel. Dante says we'll remain here until Gregor's condition settles. Gregor came to see his senses again a few days after his unforeseen metamorphosis in the battle against a dumb nurse father. He was given a checkup. A Limbus checkup? Oh my gosh. And Hohenheim said there is no cause for concern. Alyssa mentioned What do you mean mentioned? She was right there. She was on your screen. Gio canceled the book club in 3, 2, 1. I don't know, man. I like. What do you guys want to read? Actually, what do you guys actually want to read? This is what you would look like, Jewish or Muslim. She should dress as a rabbi and read the Quran live. I'm not gonna read the Quran live. I don't think I want to read the Quran. I don't want to. Not because I hate Muslims or the Islamic culture and religion, but because Land of the Luscious. I don't know what Land of the Luscious is, but I do know Land of the Lustrous, and we could read Land of the Lustrous, but like we could read. I mean, we could read Land of the Lustrous. G is racist. Okay, I'm not. So you won't be leaving just yet. Good to know. Then I assume you'll be okay with us borrowing Sinclair for a while. Uh-oh. Not that guy. He's gonna get tested. Me? Yes, you. The LC wants to look into your sign you manifested, Sinclair. The higher-ups didn't waste a second green lighting the project, which means what I'm telling you is more a notice of investigation than a request for permission. What the frick? What's wrong with these people? No consent? What investigation? What are you? It's just a rather rudimentary instance of human experimentation. Calm yourself. Human experimentation? Do you really have to put it like that, boss? Not to worry, Sinclair. A swipe or two on your skin and maybe some talk therapy. That's all there is to it. Of course, if we had your consent, the avenues of research could be vastly. No! I am not giving you my consent. For your reference, the other departments have also submitted some quite enthusiastic requests for research and observational purposes. Oh, you have no idea. We had to get to the boss to fend off the LCA's Mirror World Observatorium department and their hissy fits. They wanted to be the first ones to get their hands on you and spearhead the research, you see. Ha ha ha. And had we allowed them, they'd have kept you for a few good months before letting you go. So at least you could do is thank us to be a good boy and cooperate. Ah, just in time. Our researchers are here. Oh my gosh, Alyssa calling Sinclair a good boy. I shipped him so hard. Why is everyone in LCE so chill? I don't know. They're still trying to like experiment on it. I don't know about. I mean, I'm pretty chill for human experimentation people. So, Land of the Luscious is the book source of Ricardo. Is actually true. I can't tell if you're joking or not. Oh, because his hair is luscious. Oh, yeah. Base Limbus company giving players a lesson on consent. Truly inspirational. Yeah, I think we got that a long time ago in Canto like 1 or 2, actually. Really wish we got a Sinclair. Sorry, I really wish we got a CG of Sinclair getting dragged away. Okay. That's awesome. I'm so happy you want to see like just an image of the poor boy just being. Ah! Alyssa waited the researchers who were filling out the funeral hall after paying their respects. It wasn't long until before Sinclair found himself surrounded by all sides. Wait, I'm perfectly able walking there on my own. It's just don't run any painful tests on me. Of course. Stay strong, Sinclair. Yeah, don't die. All I could do was offer an unspoken encouragement to Sinclair. The center really ready to collapse into a full-blown panic at any minute. What about you? Not going with him? Oh, it's back to the long-term recovery ward for me. I always thought scientific research was the one thing that flamed my passion, but with the recent events having introduced me to the merits of paid sick leave, I realized that time off beats research projects in my book. Marginally. Enjoy while it lasts. I highly suspect that every request for PTO submitted by our department will be rejected for the rest of the year. Well, it's true your average corporation doesn't give you more than a week off a year. That's a bit too real. Luckily, I have 3. Wait, no, I don't. That's way too much. I think I have 1 week of vacation. Huh. Well, also they're also like holidays, so I guess it's, you know. As soon as Alyssa trudged off with her dragging steps, the researcher says Sinclair was to carry. Wait, sorry. As soon as Alyssa trudged off with her dragging steps, researchers seized Sinclair and carried him away. All right, so we should get going too. Oh, do you all have some word to to me? Well, I thought I'd go visit Gregor. I'm worried about him. Got something I said I'd help with. I'll be there for it. I go with Sinclair to get some rest. Also keep an eye on the researchers to stop them if they try anything fishy. Fishy? Like fish mail? With the experiments. We should get a 3-hour Say Gex animated scene at the end of the. Yeah, I mean that's what Kim Ji-hoon is like. All right, we gotta pull the plug. We gotta get some yaoi over here. Canto 13, the sloppy make-outening. Maybe 36. G should spend all his vacation week on daily streaming the book club. No, I will not be doing that. But we can. But we can actually do it though. We can do a book club on Land of the Lustrous. I do have volume 1. And we can read chapter 1 if you guys really want to. Why do you think Mur is dressed like that? He is the CEO of gay sex. God, I am on a roll today. Yeah, don't you have like an assignment to do or something? Like, teacher, I couldn't turn my assignment because I was busy making gay sex jokes and actually thinking about gay sex the whole time. I was just thinking of Yaoi and Yuri the whole time. Professor, please give me a pass. I need this grade, please. I just, do you like Yuri too, right? Oh, please. Gay sex. I have time. I'll blame you. I think if your teacher, you talk to your teacher about me, pretty sure you get like 20 bonus points. So everyone's busy with their own thing. No one's keeping me company. We're now with Ryoshu. We've been filling the air around thick with cigarette smoke and Don Quixote, who was sniffing and asking around at every corner for Vespa and a valiant quest for the new color fixer's whereabouts. I like her dedication. Elsa's here too, staring blankly into the air. Is she assessing the Jezreel shaft? You seem to have time to spare, manager. I stood there wondering what I should do next time to pass the time. Hohenheim, who had apparently finished tackling inside of the stack of papers, walked over to me. This makes things rather convenient. There's something I had to discuss with you and Senator Ryoshu. A matter that requires your assistance. What kind of assistance? WKOA says CH. Wait a minute. Did Ryoshu just step in as my interpreter? It's not that I don't appreciate her gesture, especially since she'd usually snap at me and tell me to find someone else to interpret whenever an issue came up. But I can't help but doubt whether her choice method of interpretation actually accomplishes anything. There is, I must admit, a certain novelty in witnessing the reconstitution of that which requires interpretation, and to yet another linguistic form equally demanding of it. It would seem we are in need of more manpower. Scratching his head, Hohenheim looked around for a moment before coming to a sudden pause as though an idea had crossed his mind. At the end of his gaze was a certain someone who was busy badgering LCCA employees with their relentless questioning. Who else, pray, might know where he is as thou knowest not? Now listen closely. The one I seek is a pair of hair fashioned in a likeness of a bull. Yeah, he's a bull cut berry. You there? Why don't you join us too? Dost thou speak of me? The LCA personnel who were cornered by Don Quixote and her rather forceful interrogation regarding Vespa's whereabouts took the opportunity and fled the scene without so much as a backward glance the moment their captor turned her head to answer Hohenheim. Indeed, there's a task that requires your assistance. But I have yet more words to trade with the most noble yellow harpoon. You see, it's evidently the virtue of chivalry. Does that entail turning down the earnest plea of those in need? For the sake of clarity and distinction, it must be prudent to assign you to a different identifier from that by assistance. You are to be number 2, that is, assistant number 2. I have not yet concluded mine exchange with the yellow harpoon, but no true knight would abandon those who call for aid. Pray speak thy quest. How may I be of service to thee? Delegating the interpreter of the interpretation of the manager's speech to Sturge 4 has proven to be counterproductive. As such, your task will be reported to me what the manager says. Oh, that is indeed a simple task. However, there's WKOA included in my understanding as well. Prithee allow me a little time to understand this mystery. Well, their manager's words, not Senator Ryoshu's. They are asking you what kind of assistance you need. The request for interpretation was not directed to you, but I cannot deny that your meddling in the present circumstance is a welcome one. It was simply that the irrationality and inefficiency of your suboptimal staffing choice and workflow had become sufficiently unbearable. Faust hopes this was not some guileful scheme devised to elicit Faust's cooperation. They freaking hate each other still, man. Excuse me. Gee, can I be assistant number 6-7? Yeah, no. Never mind, bye. What are you talking about right now? I'm sorry, thing. I don't know what we're talking about. It's character moments. Faust and Hohenheim need to just kiss, I think. Yeah. That would relieve some really built up tension for sure. Also, like, they kiss, they'll be like 10 times smarter, I feel like. In any case, manager, this was a mind an investigation into the back doors. Located in this house of spiders. I think that the two of you should be the ones most familiar with the structure and layout of the house. After all, you're the one monitoring the entirety of the five-pronged assault operation, and since your force familiarity does not bear repeating. Did we go to the house of spiders right away? H-O-S-R-A. H-O-S-R-A. Yes, you have assisted enough. Perhaps you could help Faust. Sure. Although not word for word, Faust relayed my intention to Hohenheim, who responded by shaking his head. Not immediately, no. There's one more member you should bring along. One more member? Seeing me tilting my head, Hohenheim pushes up his glasses. The apprentice who was captured alive in the House of Spiders. What? We're bringing the girl? I thought she died, I'll be so honest. I thought she got obliterated last time. Kira, she has regained consciousness. What? I thought she died. I thought she got like blasted by Matthias. Interesting. I never seen the villain ever be an ally before. Is she gonna cooperate? The place Hohenheim's let wait, what was it called again? I don't remember what it was called. The place Hohenheim let us looked less like a recovery ward and more like an interrogation chamber. Though every single medical equipment installed around seemed to be state of the art. This place looks well equipped. Probably a direct order from the upper management. Although technologies to restore lost body parts are common enough in the city, a facility of this kind is required to preserve the original form of her lower body in the reconstruction process while keeping the costs reasonable. Reasonable, huh? So I want to ask how expensive the other options are if this counts as reasonable. A windowless room thick with a sharp scent of medicine and chemicals. Kira was sitting on the bed at the center of the room, kicking her feet as she regarded us. Hello. For someone recovering her from bisection, she didn't look much different from how she appeared when I'd seen her through her center's shared vision. Oh, okay, I guess she's alive and well. Good for her, I guess. Oh, they used a K-core ampoule on her? Yeah, I forgot this franchise, I mean this universe, they can just like survive that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, makes sense. Not really, it doesn't make any sense, but you know what, she's here. She's recovering from bisexual. I can already see the shipping already happening. I'm pretty sure when this Intervallo first came out, there was like 10,000 shippers. They are now half machine? I don't think so. I don't think they put stuff in her. They just recovered her, no? Aren't we all? Yeah, some people come out the wrong side of the bisexual. I won't tell you which one is the right one. Why didn't Roland just use a K-core ampoule on his wife? What a chungus. Yeah. Tell me the Black Silence couldn't think of anything to save his wife? What an idiot. Gosh. What is he? Some kind of fraud? Lend? I mean, she looks okay. You can see her gaping, well, not gaping, but like you can see her freaking flesh wound. She was captured alive for the extraction of the information, yes. How far along is the process of extraction? No, it hasn't begun yet, actually. We're waiting until the lines of information that war and questioning can be isolated. So far, all available personnel have been fully engaged in analyzing the documents and items discovered in the House of Spiders. Then what's she even doing here? There's work to be done, continuation upon information obtainable only from a recent inhabitant of the House of Spiders. And following a discussion with the upper management, I decided to put you to use as the company had originally intended. No TV, no comic books, just a super prickly glare and a cold shoulder whenever I ask for something to pass the time. And now you suddenly need my help? Huh? If you really I should cooperate. Hohenheim didn't so much as twitch an eyebrow at Kira's biting tone. He merely gave her a nod with a steely imperturbable expression. I don't ask for your help. Put you to use, I believe, is what I said. What? Your survival is not incidental. is a result of the calculation. The company anticipates a potential profit by keeping you alive. Expected gain, as the term goes. Without such a forecast on the company's part, you would have already been disposed of. The upper management consists of people who would be disinclined to tolerate the daily maintenance and depreciation costs of this room, even at half their current numbers. Which brings us to our next point. Should you insist on maintaining this uncooperative attitude, the company may decide to convene a meeting to reassess your worth, or shall we say, lack thereof, in its projected income statement. Well, suffice it to say that such a reassessment would skew heavily against your favor. The outcome would be a recommendation for immediate disposal. Hohenheim's always had a way with words that could prickle and sting. But with Kira, it almost felt as if he traded the usual thorns for a sharper knife, intent on twisting it right where it hurt. I'm dead meat as soon as my user runs out anyway. It's not like you're gonna let me live, not after I kill a bazillion of your guys. Nah, so you anticipate some form of corporate level retaliatory response against your person? That is indeed a curious line of reasoning. And I must tell you that, unlike your typical backstreet syndicates such as the middle, corporate entities of the city tend to avoid choices that may incur losses. The values of the information that could be extracted from the apprentices of the middle, and the combat prowess honor honed under the tutelage of a great brother of the middle. These two considerations are likely would increase your value in the eyes of the company. Huh? You got zeros at respect, huh? You should consider yourself fortunate. Huh? The heck are you on about? Well, the companies would not solicit your cooperation by means of verbal exchange. Your interrogator would simply open your cranium, harvest your brain, and extract any and all necessary information without going through intermediary steps such as this. Oh, the lobotomy tactic. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like how he says this with a smile as well. This is awesome. Normal being lesbian. The Triple H gets rage baited by Kira just breathing. I think it's the other way around. Kira is actually getting rage baited right now, hard. You see how calm Hohenheim is right now? I mean, Ayan did that with Bina, so like, oh, okay, but when he does it, it's okay, because he's Ayan. You know? You're either gay, bisexual, or normal. What's wrong with being normal then, huh? Is it bad being normal? Dare I say, we normal people are oppressed. Even without resorting to such methods, the range of available means to compel the disclosure of information. I didn't read that part. What the fudge am I doing? The disclosure of information about Limbus, true serums, hypnotic suggestions, electric shocks, and simulations, and of course procedures utilizing distortions and abnormalities. That being said, the LC department prefers to distance itself from such uncivilized approaches that may entail complications and after effects. I do hope that we share a similar predilection. This guy uses so many complicated I've never heard before, never seen before. You're so freaking annoying, you know that, mister? My feeling is entirely mutual. Leaving the biting chill of his threats to sink in, Hohenheim turned towards the exit. Give her some push and bring her along. I don't quite seem to be myself today. No, disregard that. That too was a rather foolish thing to say. I'll defer this matter to you, manager. Work of this sort likely falls more within your capabilities than my own. And with that, Hohenheim stepped out of the room, leaving him to deal with Kira. His reaction was understandable. The LC had only just finished laying his dead researchers to rest. Kira was probably the last person anyone would want to face right now, much less speak to. What should I even say to persuade her? I was still caught in thought when someone quite unexpectedly made her way to Kira. Yoshihide? You. I heard you got stabbed in the back by Matthias. That's not true. The Papa wasn't landing a fatal blow unless he cut through me too. That's why he did exactly that, to aim for the enemy's head. Besides, he made the right choice. A little sacrifice ain't nothing in the family. Family. Coming from him, a middle mutt thrown out of his kennel. Doesn't it sound ridiculous, even to you? That's... Thrown out? That mean word, Matthias, was a GB. Only by technicality. He effed up badly. He was still family by name. But underneath it, everyone hoped he disappeared quietly. On his own. He was that family member nobody wanted around. Same treatment for me. Being his brat. Not surprising it's the ST for the bowl cut too. Same taste? Oh, young Ryoshu, could it be that thou hast doth harbor a passionate zeal for things? I quickly clapped a hand over Don Quixote's mouth as she's totally chimed into the conversation. So what exactly is your point? The point is you're taking too long. If you can't decide whether you want to live or die, I can shorten the hesitation. CQ or I'll SYNC right this instant. What does that mean? Cooperate quietly, or I'll snap your neck completely right this instant. SYNC. It's such a bad way to skill out if you're keen on taking your loyalty act straight to the grave. Ha! That is so crappy. Whatever, I get it. Okay, I'll talk if that's what you want so bad. That actually worked? I love how straight man, or straight, like, you know, it's just... Dante's so funny sometimes. Her upper half is now all metal. It's clearly all flesh, bro. Like, I feel like you're just trying to gaslight me and be like, I'm so funny and charming and witty. Bro, you're like, that's so obvious. You're just gaslighting. It's the ones who survive, the ones who live to see another day and keep getting stronger. Anyway, Yoshihide, what's up with you taking in weird ass abbreviations? Like SYNC? That's so random. Who even says that? Ryoshu didn't bother to reply and simply chewed on the mouth of end of her cigarette. But is this really the right call? To her, we're probably people she needs to settle the score with. As if. Half her. Ah! My fiddle toy I dropped! Half her tattoos are gone, Clock. They even confiscated her book. You think the middle's sorry excuse for loyalty means so much for the stray that she'd bite us? Besides. No, better hear from her instead. Hey, tell me why Mathias kicked the bucket. That's cause Papa was weaker than y'all. Huh. Yeah, you're the jerk's brat, alright. Kira pushed herself up for a bed with a sour face, but at least she didn't argue back. And we called Hohenheim, who'd been waiting outside, back in. I see the prisoner was successfully persuaded. Come, you will find your weapon on the table. You may use it in the event of an emergency. What the hell? I can't even unsheath it! Nah, you won't be able to use it without authorization. The code has been slightly adjusted. Now then, let us head to the House of Spiders at once. The back door is up and waiting for us. We made our way to the House of Spiders with Kira trailing behind us, looking like she was smelling something particularly fishy on us. This is why I don't take you serious, G? What do you mean? You're the one who's just a troll all the time. I can't take you seriously ever. You should look within. Whoa, what the frick are these things? Continuable, interesting. This shouldn't be hard, by the way. Maybe. I don't believe in gaslighting anyone that isn't a little gay boy. That's why I don't lie to you, G. Wait, what? I don't believe in gaslighting anyone that isn't a little gay boy. That's why I don't lie to you, G. So, like, that's just not true, because you definitely lied before. So, are you calling me gay? That's the event currency. If you want extra, just have ring IDs on the team. Oh, I could just, like, bring my bleed team. I could bring this team, and they could just triple. Did you use a full ring team? I don't think I even have ring characters. Do I even have ring characters? Not you. I don't think I do. I mean, if I got the Falvis, I may be able to do it. How many other rings do I don't know how many rings do I have. Well, you have 4, you blind man? I don't know. How many are there? I know I have 4. I'm not stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, they're not level up, but, you know. Are people using this? Yeah, nice. It's 5 actually. G is just poor and gay. I'm not poor. I have 38,000 lunacy. Hello? Could throw on Manager Dawn? Yeah, why not? Where is she? There she is. It's been a while since I used her. Why did that ring already have in Dinkin's trial instead of Sanguine Desire? I don't know. What does that mean? You just said like 10,000 words. I don't even know what you're trying to say right now. I don't know. Maybe they just like it. Who is the liar now? Me when I'm a instrument? Use Prince Mirror? I'd rather use the currency, man. I don't have Prince Mirror. I'm poor. I never pulled for him, so. Measure Dawn is now mid, but I don't think you have Kuro Heath or Kuro Ish built. Yeah, they're kind of sucky. I mean, I could build them right now, but I don't really want to, so. Yeah. I don't really have them built. I do have them though. I just don't have to build.
내가 움직여야 하나?
Don't have it probably. It is a WAP exclusive. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of annoying. Man, whoever has this Rhodia is sad, I think. I don't know if I should use this too. I think I should just use I don't know. I don't know who else to really use. Can I use Blood Fiends? Well, one of my Blood Fiends is not available, so yeah. I could use Jong Office. I mean, yeah, the issue is who plus Blood Fiend allies are all gone now. Gosh, the Blood Fiends really died in a year, huh? That's so sad. Kappa for Aura G? Wait, who? Who? Bring big salt? I don't have a salt. Oh, this guy. Never mind. You're not. Yeah. I guess I can bring him. I should be fine. The Blood Fiends are still really good, even if they aren't the best anymore. I mean, yeah, but I rather use. I'm trying to use like the rings, so like I can't really use any of the you know. And plus, these two guys are really strong anyway, so I feel like they're gonna carry. I'm not too worried about it. I probably should like level them up though. 55. I probably should level them to 60, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I don't do that. So. I should be fine. If I can struggle, I may just level up just so I can get actually wins. Only a few days have passed since our last visit, but the place looked markedly different from when we remembered. The sight of the hollow night, frigid atmosphere, and the endless stretches of corridor hadn't changed. But Callisto's so-called artworks were now covered in white sheets and unfamiliar devices were affixed all around the back doors. Prithee, who might those people thither be? That's an Among Us. They have a W. Is that a W core guy? Los Angeles Manchaland. Are you saying like Los Angeles is bland? To be honest, there are situations where they're probably better just depending on the boss just because of the incredible sustain. Yeah, I guess it's still, you care about, I guess bleed count still matters a lot than just like raw damage all the time, right? Don't worry, Blood Fiend team will come back when Lord of La Manchaland Yi Song releases. I mean, I hope so. I mean, I'm not really particularly into like bleed that much, but so I can't really say I'm like excited for like a Blood Fiends or stuff like that. I just, I like ringing it right now. Someone pick up the phones. Guys, I rang. Get it? Ring team is definitely better to bleed count application. Oh. Blood team is more for using bleed like charge. Oh. So their gimmick is terrible now. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, I guess. That's a bit sad. They're so cool though. I hit 60 times 30 bleed in like 3 turns. I guess it's still good. It's just I don't really use them that much, so I can't really say I'm like, trying hard. I try hard to try hard. Looks like some shady bastards moved in already. Our guarded reactions prompted Ho and I to step forward and gesture to one of the oddly dressed figures. It seems your drugs are in order for both sides. This is the team leader, Alan. His name is Alan? Yeah, his name's Alan? Wow, it's just a normal guy. His name is just Alan. From Wayfarer Company, who will be working with us on the invasion of the Mouse's back doors. What's up, totally nothing there? What's up, nothing there? My 4th favorite Aleph Abno? I'm joking. He's top 5. The ever so humble, unique ring charge. Yeah, ring is just. The rings were fun to play with. I mean, they're just so cool now. Wayfarer Company. The new spin-off series by Project Moon, the Wayfarer Company, WC, a corporate entity partnered with Limbus Company, responsible for providing portal technology. It has, on prior occasions, been referred to as the new or aspirant W Core, though the name is an unofficial one. Our employees also have taken to call you the new Elko. Something we have in common, given that we're both chasing after the same horizon. Ah, I remember. The company fighting to take W-Corp's place, right? Same horizon. He's probably talking about the originally recognized as a wing. After all, the old L-Corp has already fallen without W-Corp, from what I've heard, is free falling at this point. Business is not booming, huh? Why not first twin? Because I like Final Orchestra more. I like Mosba more. I like Apocalypse Bird more. And I also like Censored more. I think there's just a little rat. He gets out and he just kills everyone. I was like, I'm pretty into that guy. He's really good to train though. He's a really good Wrath trainer or Red trainer. Why does Alan have an accent? G? Are you crazy? I don't know. Do you not want to have fun in this stream? I'm having fun. Look, man. Look, if you think we're gonna see Alan ever again, yeah, we're not gonna see Alan ever again. I'm giving him a southern accent. I don't care. They have more personnel, but I didn't read that part. Gosh dang it. They have more personnel, but the rest are tied up with other duties elsewhere. Only a handful will be joining those investigation efforts. I understand. Few operational units are almost understaffed anyway. The tough report you've provided is more than sufficient. Wow, that's an old guy. I'll give an understanding yawn. The man slipped off his bulky helmet before extending his hand in greeting. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. The name's Alan, leader of Door Breach Team 4. Likewise. Before Faust could even relay my reciprocal greeting, words spilled out of Alan's mouth in a strangely uneven rhythm, as if my ticking didn't bother him at all, like he was sticking to a script he had rehearsed. I've heard great things about you, Manager Dante at Limbus Company, and the bus team's performance. You can capitalize on the suppression of the distortions at T-Core as leverage to push your products, and the profits were nothing short of staggering, I heard. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be distortion resolving specialists to the public, but what's that product part about? Why'd you put an egg emoji? G, don't give him a racist one? How is that racist, man? How? Alan ID when? I hope they give it to Don Quixote. It's just really big armor and she's like so tiny in it. Oh, are you the interpreter? In that case, I'll be sure to consult the manager only when both of you are available. Sure. Faust didn't seem to particularly pleased with the role Alan had pinned on her, but she nodded anyway. She quietly came to my side and answered my earlier question while Alan carried on with Hohenheim. He's referring to the Monolith sales project. The credit was attributed to LCB at the express request of Mr. Herbert, T-Core's executive director. Mr. Herbert? Why is this guy such like white names, bro? Oh, so that's why how the rumor spread, huh? We've reviewed the agreements. Now I understand you'll be assisting in verifying what lies beyond the back doors. I appreciate it if you could share any prior knowledge you have about where these back doors connect, as detailed as you can make them if you don't mind. I will say, the radio, thank you. Thank you for deleting that message. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know that you would. I didn't think that you would actually delete that message. I'll be rude. Hohenheim fixed Kira with a pointed look. Though Kira responded by defiantly cocking her head in a show of irritation, she still gave up a sliver of the information she had. Honestly, I haven't got pretty much nothing if it's about the Robo-Unk in his room. Robo-Unk? Oh, hell no. She uses Gen Alpha language. I mean, I've seen Albina hit up that door and the other one over there when she was popping out of some farm stuff, but... Farm? Oh, it's, gathering material. I see. What kind of material? Human guts and all that. She come back hauling piles of them. So they probably connected to their back streets area. The back streets, hmm? And in more details? Can you stop crying? You're looking pissing me off. Yeah, she really is a Gen Alpha. What? That's literally all I've got, for real. For a moment, Alan leveled Kira with a stiff expression. Holy Southern hospitality! And even before I could register what had happened, Kira's head jerked to the side from a sudden punch by Alan. Ugh! I thought Kira was nimble enough to dodge a surprise attack easily, but this one seemed to have caught her completely off guard. She stood there blinking, eyes round in rude surprise. Actually, it wasn't that he caught her off guard, it was the motion of the punch itself that somehow fell off. The fist being raised, the arm being extended, the blow making contact, the chain of actions was there, but it just didn't look normal. Did you just hit me? What the hell's wrong with... As Kira reeled from the unexpected strike, Daigote spoke up in a cold, sharp tone. Now, what manner of discourtesy is this? Ah, with all that whining, I thought the brat could use a lesson to remind her of her place. I had no intention of damaging your company asset, of course. I simply assumed the level of warning would not be inappropriate in this case. Team Leader Allen, that sort of conduct may not be an issue in your organization, but it is here. Did it happen again? Do you understand that we may choose to terminate today's joint engagement without delay? My apologies. I will keep that in mind going forward. Oh, so they hit each other a lot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's cool. I mean, she isn't a good person, so should I really feel bad for her? She's not really a good person. Now, I don't think Alan's a good person either, based on what I just saw. If he's already, we've been there for like 2 minutes, now he's just resorting to violence. Alan stood down without arguing back, but Kira looked far from satisfied with how Hohenheim handled the situation. He gets to sock me in the face and walk off scot-free. So freaking annoying. Fortunately enough, her grumbling didn't escalate into her lashing out at Alan. That punch just now, though. What was that? It exhibited a behavior that defied the standard laws of physics. Presumably a form of technology utilized by a Wayfarer company. Let us resume the task at hand. Senator Ryoshu, give Team Leader Allen whatever information you have. That door should lead to one of the ring-protected turfs. The other two on the left, I remember they were marked with an X painted with blood. But HNI, where they actually bled, it's all blurry. It seems that's all the information we can provide. That suffice? We now know the door is likely to connect to a perceivable area. That's already a big improvement in terms of intel for Wayfarer Company's backdoor map in progress, which means there's less chance for us encountering a space beyond human perception past those doors. Alright then, I'll proceed with connection verification. Which door shall we test first? We'll start with the one Senator Ryoshu mentioned. Ha! You don't trust me at all, huh? Then why even bring me along? Ignoring Kira's jab, Alan began setting up various devices on the door, and soon an elegant white door opened up for us. Shall we? Art thou joining us as well, young Hohenheim? Just this once. These are procedures for handing over field operations. Okay, let's see what's in there. Uh-oh. Al was not having it today? She said I have no idea? Ooh. Thumbnail! Thumbnail! Oh my gosh, thumbnail. Look, man, I feel like whatever you do in the workplace or whatever, you don't just hit people for no reason, man. Like, that's not his job, is it? I hope it's not his job to just hit people. Kinda weird. What the? Is this some kind of wildlife exhibit? The moment we stepped in, the lights hit us all at once, drawing squints and frowns from the sinners. Thanks to my lack of physical eyes. I could make out a room filled with statues, perhaps taxidermy animals. Wait, what? Wait, does that mean Dante has never been able to see in his life? I thought he could see. Did he just like echolocate everything or something with the flame? Taxidermy, look outside, no way. I like this like whale thing. I also like this hand thing. I like this rhino monkey, and this. Well, this looks like a ram. That's a human hand. Well, it has 4 fingers actually. That's not a real thing. That's a gorilla with a crab arm. That's like a snake praying mantis thing. That's a, I don't know what that is. That's a deer with 3 heads with a wolf as a head. You can tell based off vibes, he means he just have to like, he doesn't like have to like have his eyes readjust. His eyes can't get overwhelmed by changes in light because he doesn't have eyes and just sees through his chud clock head by unknown methods. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought he did have like, he could see. But yeah, I guess he doesn't have human eyes, so he doesn't get like, he's okay when he walks out of the movie theater in the sun. So It felt like a gallery of sorts, but it also was so quiet that the air itself seemed to carry a strange, somber weight. She asking if Dante is never seen before, as if they haven't been alive for 3 years. Look, man, I feel like when you were a baby, you also could have seen when you were 3. I feel like I don't know, most babies when they're born can see. It's almost like they recognize their mother when they're born. Hello? What are you talking about? The ability to see is not some kind of like rare skill that humans learn. After a moment, it sounded shattered to silence, but it wasn't Don Quixote or our usual suspect. Holy crap! The scale is just insane. This is whoever associated Great Lakes Specials issue. Oh, she's nerding out. Kira, who seemed beaten down all along, screamed with a bit more energy in her voice. Man, seeing it in real life sure hits different. An Indigo Elder soul in one shot so much as her his. Oh, it's a Great Lake whale. Doesn't look like the one we've encountered. Doesn't look like the one we've encountered though. Yeah, it looks a lot smaller. Well, I can't really tell the scale right now because we're not really to scale. It has tusks, so I guess it could be like sewed on, I suppose. Organisms of various sources can be identified here. Singularity modified, outskirts born. They look almost alive. They're not, right? No, they're not alive, but... Duh, the Robo-Unk did say that the ring has these zoos where they put monsters into play alive. Man, this would have been way more fun if we could see this moving one. Everyone's here is dead. Meh, still looks pretty sick though. The vibe really hits. Even though she was trying to play it cool, Kira kept sneaking glances at the massive horn display off to her side. Clearly surprised in a way she couldn't hide. That said, I felt a distinct shortage of hyperactivity, given the presence of a certain someone in our party. Okay, like in context, this isn't funny, but like, she's so serious. I can't take this view seriously. This freaking face is so funny on Don Quixote. Like, it's not supposed to be funny, but like, it's so funny. Like the slow reveal of her serious face is stupid. She's so serious. She's so serious. Don Quixote? The eye of a sacred kindred of House Temps. What is it doing here? At the mention of the word kindred, I couldn't help but follow Don Quixote's glaze. Or gaze. Did I say glaze? Stop. I help. Gaze. Opposite the whale was another kind of exhibit. Also, the whale was another kind of exhibit. It contained honestly into a more of a gruesome side of things. Starting with a crimson eyeball that caught Don Quixote's attention, and body parts like hands and bones that looked as though they had been stripped from the human body. It's a gallery, a school of fowlism, probably a main studio, and that which comes with a maestro's atelier and an auction house. Now then, we need to cook. We'll be making our exit shortly. Prepare to initiate lockdown sequence. Burrow and I could even finish this urgent transmission. Remember his footsteps closing from somewhere nearby. Uh-oh. Turning toward her, sound of shoes clacking on the floor, we found some strange figures wearing animal masks staring directly at us. That present, is it kind of like Papa's? Ain't no way! That's not a raid boss we can clear out on our level! We gotta get out of here! It's not that simple. Returning is not a viable solution here. Let's work to the House of Spiders. Escaping without installing a security system will live out of pursuit. We must stall them until Alan is ready to initiate the lockdown sequence. As session taken, one of the strangers who wore a peculiar bone mask stepped forward. The voice that spoke to us carried equal part curiosity and delight. I like his I like the colors. I don't want to talk about how we got this stuff, but I like the colors. It's very vibrant. You came through that door? Then the house's fall wasn't just a baseless rumor. A stray little spiderling fallen from a parent's web. How many years has it been? You. Who are you? Ah, right. It makes sense that you would fail to recognize me. I used to wear different masks back when I used to visit as your tutor, didn't I? A wolf, if memory serves right. Yes, that must have been when I was quite captivated by the sensation of tearing into the raw, still thrashing flesh of living prey, and the predator's ferocious yet cavernous resonant howling. Rings a bell. You're that maestro whose whole lesson was a 3-hour sermon praising the intensity of primary colors and the strength of living creatures. Benoit, was it? And that's right, Emile Benoit. And they say you can't hatch a phoenix from a chicken's egg. Doesn't always apply, I see. Looks like that mind of yours is still sly as a raven. I like your nurse fathers. Don't presume. I remember you because of tactility of hides and guts, made for passable AW. I love this theme so much, and I also this theme fricks. I don't know, it's very vibrant. It's just good. It's just so boisterous and like it really fits. Oh, I realized that this was in the background. This is just like, I don't know, scarves, I guess, that are just hanging off him. I don't know, what is that? Imagine how itchy that scarf would be. Well, he has like 10 layers of clothing, so I think he's fine. But like, you have like spikes, and you have like fangs, or not fangs, but like you have claws, and you have like, I don't know, rhino hooves and a peacock wing. At first glance, it looked like Ryoshu was casually taking a trip down memory lane with a maestro, but I had a feeling she was in fact dragging that style on purpose just to buy time. That's how I look like IRL low key. Well, looks like you have to go. Sorry. We can't have you existing right now. That lockdown sequence thing, how much longer till it's ready? Young Hohenheim, the lockdown sequence! Dokuyate, who had been shouting the ring members at an incensed glare sparked by the discovery of Kendra's eye, swiftly delayed by words of Hohenheim without even a hint of her earlier shenanigans. I'm afraid the progress and speed of the lockdown sequence lies in Alan's hands, not mine. It is by nature as time-consuming work. We cannot expect haste. Perhaps that doesn't make this suitable juncture to trial Plan A. Plan A? Any suggestion that involved Don Quixote rubbing your shoes would not be dignified with a serious discussion. Instead, maybe what Hohenheim had in mind had to do with Don Quixote's shoes, because he opened his mouth as though he was about to retort to Faust's categorical rejection. But the moment he followed Faust's eyes and saw what she was looking at, he quietly shut his mouth and said nothing further. Hey, the potentiality is not something I dislike. As for this, however, it seems more like a grasping at straws. I do like how more of the characters, more of the sinners do not like having the idea of taking out Don Quixote's shoes. I really enjoy that aspect of everyone. They really have respect for her, so I find that really nice and just overall really sweet. At the end of their gaze, there was Ryoshu's blade, Araya Shiki. I was going to try using anyway. I've long waited to see if Maestro's is any different. Telling her that we were just leaving won't work, will it? No, it won't. Every individual present here would be quite the fascinating specimen of the artist of the ring. We were practically a wonderful inspiration of material that has so conveniently been delivered to them. It is improbable that they will allow us to return unharmed. Faust is right. She and Hohenheim are geniuses, and Ryoshu is a leader of Araya Shiki. Don Quixote is a kindred of a higher generation, and I happen to house a golden bough in my head. I have no idea how much information the ring has on us, but even if they knew nothing, they wouldn't let us go easily. Are you sure about this, Ryoshu? Doesn't matter if I'm SAT. SAT test? Oh my god, standardized? Or not, Clock. Think of that woman as Leung, and do as you did as in HC's mention. I'll take care of the rest. Right, that's probably our best shot. What Ryoshu meant was quite clear. Resonate with the Golden Bough, secure an advantage to fight on equal footing, then catch them off guard by slowing down the flow of time. A cut from the Araya Shiki, even if it doesn't give us a real fighting chance, might at least stall the Maestro long enough to give us the time to get away. This floor of the exhibit only houses submissions from students and docents, yeah? But if you look closely enough, there are some passable ones that should show the promise of excellence. And above all, this is the gallery of the School of Fauvism, and mine, the gallery of Emile Benoit. Which is why I would have preferred to take you without an unnecessary fight, if possible. A shame. Still, we're talking about a unique relic here. A masterless one at that. Acquiring the Araya Shiki makes it worth the cost. If you want a taste. Confusion flickered across Ryoshu's face as she tried to unsheath her blade. What's the matter? How? The lock that house of Heister used to bind that Araya Shiki no longer exists. So, why? Why can't I draw the blade? What? What the frick is happening? Now that's unexpected. So the rumors of you mastering that relic, were they false? The Master only gave a loose swing of her arm, but it was enough to make Ryoshu recoil. A shadow of surprise crossed her face. The wound looked like nothing more than a light gash. The Maestro's contemplative gaze shifted between the blood on Ryoshu's arm and her own, as though the attack had been an experiment to prove a hypothesis. It wasn't hard to guess what she was thinking. Notice, did you? I had my doubts from the moment I saw you today. Was the House of Spiders a success or a failure? Tell me, Yoshihide, what do you think a serpent's defining strength is? What are you on about now? Ask any student, and they'll give the same predictable answers. The deadly venom, the sleek scales. Why, it's lamentably disappointing. The maestro advanced toward us with an assured certainty. Oh, wow, what a wonderful noise. Then seized a beige thread dangling from the ceiling. No, calling it a mere thread would be wrong. It was something that seemed that resembled a thread, yet felt much more disturbing. I, for one, have a particular liking for the jaw and the spine. The flexibility of the spine, linked like a chain, and the jaw, bound not by bone, but by ligaments, that allow the animal to swallow its prey whole. Perhaps I should have said that I admired the structural refinement. The thrice coiled ring on her ring finger gave off a— wait, that's a woman? A cold glint, and the walls and the ceiling suddenly began to echo with a sickening squelch and the crack of flesh and bones assembling. What the hell is that? Which brings me to ask, what better way to claim this delivery of promising material with a single bite than a work of art fashioned from a snake? The maestro plugged her arm into the long serpentine body of a monster. Her sheer presence radiated a pressure of as oppressive as that of the nurse fathers, only more primal and untempered. Consider it a privilege. This is the first time this piece has ever been exhibited to an outsider. Oh no, is Lakasi not ready? 1 minute to go. Step aside. The attack from the ego gear Hohenheim hastily brandished. It didn't even last a moment. The weapon was knocked off from his hand. Oh frick! Wait a minute. UI. Whoa! What the heck is happening? Oh my gosh! And scribbled people to sinners with their identities. Something abruptly stopped the beast-like appendage midway through its hurtling motion, and the one who turned to the blow. Crap! Was Kira, struggling to push back against the serpentine arm with her steel blades. Kira? Did she suddenly have a change of heart I wasn't aware of? This wasn't the plan at all. Obviously not. She could have just changed her mind that quickly, because the look on her face couldn't be anything other than that of utter regret. The middle, For someone who doesn't seem to proper remember, you've inked quite the quantity of tattoos onto yourself. Nah, you must be a new kid Matthias took in. Why are you standing in my way? If I know. I'm already targeting it, alright? Damn it! They're definitely gonna ditch me. What did I even— Must be instinct to get over. Can only fully shake off the opponent's killing instinct, so the body chose to clash head on. So the behavioral aspects of the psyche had to be controlled with suitable training. Unexpected data, but useful to be sure. Ah! Shut it, mister! Quit yapping and let me use a blade! Authorized and ready. Lifting locks, now. Kira's thermal weapon emerged from the sheath with a metallic clang. She used the recoil of motion to skid back and resume a defensive stance. Naturally, that broke Benoit's arm for the deadlock as well. Deadlock? I love the deadlock. The maestro lashed out again with a monstrous limb, but— Huh? 'Tis a foul injustice to strike against some repaired opponent in a duel. Behold, for I shall allow these glimpses of the badass form that only for the most renowned of Sixers had displayed through the ages. Wait, she's so cool! I love this character so much! Seeking opening, Onagoti slammed into her arm with her full might, knocking it off its trajectory. Predictably, however, the sheer force of Maestro's attack instantly reduced her to a red sludge of flesh and bone, sending her remains crashing to the floor. Ready to knock down a lockdown sequence? I will seal the door immediately upon your exit. Everyone at door. Faust, retrieve the Gorgon extremis of sinners number 3. Well, yeah. So she died. Well, I mean that's commendable, I guess. As Faust made her exit with what was once Don Quixote, the students of the ring surrounded Kira, barring her way out. A hollow chuckle slipped out her lips. Caught it for real. That's why I didn't want to get involved. Taking Kira back with us would have been a sizable force of ring trailing behind her through the door. Kira too seemed to have realized the risk that no one in their right mind would want to take. She lowered her head in defeat, as though she knew the full well the fate that awaited her. I'm such a dumbass. What was I thinking, diving like that? I feel kind of bad though. She's like, I mean, I respect the the bravery. You don't just stand there. Get out of here now. Huh? But these guys are gonna come flooding in if I. You, when I get to cleave in half again. You pin this on me later. You're gonna pray. blocking the maestro's arm by hair. As it came down on it again, Kira hurled herself toward the door with every bit of strength she could muster. More than a few students rushed into the doorway, chasing after the sinners who had gone ahead, but lockdown sequence complete. All backdoor links have been cut. Fortunately, Alana managed to sever the connection between here and the back doors before the maestro could cross over. Ball cut. Think you could use your arms? Still use your arms? I'm fine. So she says. Is that Teto? It is Teto. I love Kasane Teto. Well, I like some songs from Teto. I like Machine Love a lot. It's my favorite song. OMG, Kira Limbus Company. I can't believe she's actually. I wonder what Kira thinks when Don Quixote uses her ID. I hope it isn't like a weird. Hope it isn't like weird to her. That she just they look the same. Kira would be a strong enough addition to fight for us, but the Rings members that have managed to formed a rather sizable force. Fighting them off with just the sinners I have at my side would not be the best course of action. In that case, guys, I assume you're all available right now. As soon as I called the sinners, their voices came through Honein's radio one after another. Huh? I guess so. Ready for your orders, Assistant Manager. I, Otis, am prepared to answer your call whenever and whenever. Hang on, I just need to finish this bite. Everyone to me! What is she eating? Why is she always eating, bro? What do you mean, Don Quixote Cure ID? Does she not have a Cure ID? Whoa! Whoa, what the heck happened? What just happened? What was that? What happened? Oh, frick, we used the Malcute thing. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. This shouldn't be that hard, I don't think. I don't think this should be difficult. This shouldn't be difficult. G is a Limbus LARPer? Am I stupid? Does Don Quixote not have like a Kira ID or something? Am I dumb? Kira jump scare? Wait, is she here? I didn't. Oh, she is here. She's right there. Oh my god, she's actually helpful. Oh, Ish is. Oh, it's Ish, not Dawn. I thought it was Dawn because it was. Oh, Dawn. Oh, Dawn has the other middle one. Right. Dawn has the other middle one. That's what she has. Right. I'm stupid. Eto. Eto. How do you use this character, by the way? Is it easy to use this character? I just got her. I mean, just got her. I'm literally using someone else's thing, so I don't know if it's good. I don't know how to use it. I assume it's just. I hope it's easy. I'm just gonna be random with it. Bro, how are you losing? The character sucks. I think G is an Olympic LARPer. I don't know what you're trying to do right now. You're trying to confuse me, and you're doing a good job. More debuffs equals more power. Ooh. So basically, I'm bringing the best people. So basically, the ring is good. Okay, so it makes sense to me. I'm halvesies now, but wait, I need to read Kira's moves. Time for some warm up. Totally badass ass kicking, disemboweling, crossing dervish. What are her passives? Throw in the middle. Oh, resentment. Interesting. I wonder if she is gonna betray us though. I don't think she's gonna betray us, but I hope she doesn't. But we'll see, I suppose. Her S2 does a lot of damage. You can use a ring team if you get Merceau from the ward exchange. You can run ring team. Oh right, I can just get him right. Yeah, I can do that. I forgot he was free. Basically just stack up D+, enough D+, she can use her enhanced S3 or counter. If she uses her enhanced S3 and enhanced counter twice, she gets her enhanced state. Oh, okay. That's easy enough for me. Should be self-explanatory if I. How do I know she's in her? How do I know she's in her form though? Oh, this thing probably. Wait, no, not that thing. It's something else, I think. It's okay. The rings are the freaking ring nurse father is freaking popping off. I don't care. This character's freaking broken. Don't listen to Narwhal. G just win rate at all. I mean, like it is a chain battle. So you know, there's not much thought right now. She becomes a fursuiter. Oh, she wears a fursuit. Oh, okay. She starts meowing and wolfing everywhere. Oh. Brittany, what's your thoughts on going to a furry convention? Just for fun, you know? Not even be a furry, just to know what's going on in there, you know what I'm saying? Saws you? Bang. I mean, I probably should be leveling up my other characters, by the way. My characters are admittedly a bit weak. Do you guys think that, is Queen of Hatred Dawn better than Manager Dawn? I know they do, like, different things, but, like, I thought Manager Dawn was actually... Where does this ring come from? it just spoofed into existence, hello? What is that? How are you losing? Manager Dawn is generally better, IMO. Callisto Hong Lu? Oh, it's Hong Lu's? Oh, I got really confused. I was like, what the? I thought that was an enemy thing. I got really scared. I didn't notice that before. So, like, what is Manager? I mean, not Manager. What does Queen of Hatred Dawn even do then? Just have 10 billion debos? Isn't that her job or something? Oh yeah, you can tell if Ring Rodia can use her enhanced S3 or counter if she has a sparkles when you select it. Oh, sparkles? Okay, I'll keep in mind that when I get the chance. So the first door and the impediments are already beyond expected levels. I swear, I thought it was back. It was it for me back there. Events of this nature won't be frequent. We were merely beset by ill luck. If you just listened to me and picked another door, we wouldn't have gotten cooked like that in the first place. Oh, she said cooked. Oh gosh, she really is. Oh goodness. Like, why even drag me into this if you weren't gonna trust me, weirdos? We would have opened them we would have opened them all at the end of the day. SD. SD? What's that? Same difference. Again? Why sort it like that? Just say duh or something, or just spell it out and say it was anticipated. That's WA. Good work, everyone. Wayfarer does have a team dedicated to this sort of task, but the mortality rate is quite high. Honestly, I was bracing myself for the worst. The odds of completing the first door of expedition without any casualties are under 15%. This, by all measures, counts as flawless expedition. Tapping away at this device. Oh my gosh, it's the index. Alan addressed us like with an amicable smile. He seemed totally different from the same man who had manhandled Kira with his fist in her face. Oh wow, what a description. So the Bug Fables title? Wait, so the Bug Fables how do I get stronger title? And you were live, so I had to say one thing. Pick up BP twice every 3 levels and never pick up HP more than twice. Oh. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. I mean, I haven't leveled. I personally haven't really leveled up. I think I've only leveled up HP like once. I leveled up HP twice, I think. Wait. Pick BP twice every 3 levels. BP is. Wait, is BP medals? Medal points? And then TP? Rest of the way? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I like how I'm learning about Bug Fables. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. She said something about aura farming in her announcer. She does? Fudge, man. This character. Wait, can you get her as an announcer? How do you get her as an announcer? Is she like free? Can I get her right now? She's so me for real. If she says 6'7", I will ban everyone in this chat. I hope she doesn't say anything so dumb. Those Falvis won't be able to cross over anymore with the door completely locked down, right? That cannot be certain with certainty. Are you saying more might come? The corridors and back doors have always been Right Ring's turf clock, and those Falvis beasts have endured as long-standing faction within the ring. If they got that much history, they must know many backstories, both the origins and but yeah, I'll clarify what Ryoshu was hinting at. Yes, compared to them, we lack sufficient knowledge of the alternate routes, which makes it difficult to prevent infiltration. No need to concern yourself that so much. Even if that were the case, it is unlikely they would have more than house fighters so soon. They could have just always rushed for a surprise attack though. Even that Falvis Maestro seemed to lack clear intel on the event that took place in the House of Spiders. If so, it follows that they will need this time to assess and deliberate about the situation. I confused BP with Micro on MP? Oh, right, because it's different. Yeah. So you mean metal points, right? Okay. So basically TP every 3 levels. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. That seems easy enough. I mean, that's easy enough. I can do that. Easy. You need to pull for a chance for it. Don't do it. Do you really want me to pull? Should I really pull for this? Should you get Ring Merceau as a support next battle node for more currency? I mean, I have to either I bring the Ring Falvist or I bring Merceau. I can't do both. The situation? The logical scope of their concerns will be identifying the organization that will secure the House of Spiders. The possibility of additional traps beyond the back doors are let in light. Once all back doors related procedures tied to the House of Spiders are completed, the resulting security framework should be able to preempt and block any infiltration attempts. This operation is more important than I thought. That aside, why couldn't I draw the blade? Isn't the new scabbard's fault? Ryoshu lifted the sheathed sword with an irritated frown. That's when I felt a vibration. The blade was twitching ever so slightly. That quivering was faint. 'Twas seen by all, indeed. Damn, I saw it too. Is it possessed or something? Looks like I wasn't the only one who saw the sword twitching, as though I wasn't pleased at all with how Ryoshu was talking about the scabbard. What the fudge? Is there a ghost? Did someone possess? Did something possess? Did Araya possess? Araya possessed the scabbard? Ryoshu's gaze lingered on the sword before slowly shifting towards the back door. Could it be that something seeing the scabbard brought back some memory of Araya? Ryoshu, do you? Is it an SS? A demon edge? A enchanted blade? What is it? It's probably neither of those, nor is it a sentient sword. This presents a fine opportunity to conduct an examination of the sword. Excuse us for a moment, Team Leader Allen. Please feel free to go ahead. The attack just now damaged some devices, so we're going to have to perform some maintenance before continuing. There's plenty of other work for me to do while you're away, too. Are we to return to the headquarters research facility, then? No, that won't be necessary. There is a facility here that should prevent more than adequate. Interesting. Reason HP is useless because you get like 6 medals to give HP down anyways. Okay, so basically Wow, this guy's broken. 41% damage is crazy. So basically always prioritize like the ability points, the TP, and then every 3 levels. Is the guy is the guy done talking? Is the guy done talking? So basically, yeah, getting TPs. Getting TPs normally, and then getting medal points every 3 levels. I got you. That's good to know. I've only leveled up health twice, so I guess I'm in good shape. Yapping? I think he just murked someone. Well, that's what the ring wants it likes to do. So, you know, that's their form of yapping. Just casual manslaughter. 09 brought us to what looked like a research lab lined with cables and stuff that I didn't read. Rows of screens and diagrams full of complex symbols and shapes. I didn't know there was a place like this in the House of Spiders. She has a clone of himself playing Limbus for every stream or something? I wish. I'm already getting kind of tired. Dude, I forgot how tiring doing all these voices are. I'm not built for this, man. I need help. This is a fort base constructed by Limbus Company following Operation Spider Pyre. It not exist prior to the house's fall. It is not intended as an additional backdoor investigation in research research into regular phenomena observed in different operation. Regular phenomena? An example. Research subjects such as a spatial analysis of the correlation between the emergence of sinners number 11 sign and the manifestation of possible future. Oh. Looking around, I spotted Sinclair and a group of researchers surrounding him. The same people who had dragged him off earlier. They were accompanied by a gaggle of sinners who had tagged along to either watch the show or kill some time while they took a breather after work. I guess this is the most entertaining thing, I suppose. Live stream my surgery? Guys, if I get a surgery, would you guys want? OMG is the part thing? What? What? Oh, you mean the time when Mr. Sinclair became John Future? Can I give birth on stream? Me personally, I can't give birth, but there has been a birth on stream before. It was live, so that was cool. I didn't watch it. I watched like 2 minutes of it, and nothing actually happened. They were just sitting there the whole time. What Sinclair's biometric assessment included? I mean, analyzer device should be available for drug now. Guys, is it okay if I get tired if I stop doing the voices? I feel bad if I don't do voices, but like I feel like I'm gonna get tired because like, holy cow, which means that I should be finished in for an hour at the latest. This guy would rattle again at the mention of an hour. Oh, okay, that's not convenient at all. I don't know why or how. I wonder why. I wonder. By the way, it's way almost like felt like a child trembling. It's Araya. It's freaking Araya. It's moving again. Come along, Ryoshu. I expect you will want to just witness the procedure. Fine. Ryoshu and Hohenheim headed off to the side, and the examination was probably going to start immediately. I get to Sinclair then. Wait. I was making my way towards Sinclair, who was getting bombarded with questions, when an unexpected figure behind a pillar caught my eye. It's the yellow bee! Oh my gosh! It was Vespa Crabbro. That's his actual last name. His last name is Crabbro. Well, that's dun 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 dun. That was Miji. I gave birth on stream. I don't think you were the person who did that. But someone did give birth on stream. That was like a few months ago. The guy who gets beaten by Matthias any day off the Wii. Of the Wii. Of the Wii. He didn't lose, did he? They were like 1v1, no? They were 1v1, I think. His name is the scientific name for the yellow jacket? Vespa Crabbro? Wait, really? Yellow jacket scientific name. Oh, was Vespula vulgaris, which is not the same, but like it's kind of close, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Rub a dum dum baby in my snack thief. Yeah, manager. Charon snacks. Master String Bean ate all of them. Sorry, but I think there's been some misunderstanding. Urge, kick his ass. Not only is this matter not worth pointing four fingers over, but Charon also shares some of the responsibility for leaving them out on the table unattended. Still, I would prefer you exercise more care next time, or you'll be putting me in a tough spot. Understood. Charon's super silky mode engage. Not taking for half a day. Not talking for half a day. Well, I'm glad she's still alive and kicking and very in her spirit, so good for her. Verge kick his ass has got to be one of the best lines. I'm glad how much he respects her words at least. Deploying super pass bit or candy. Beep beep. Mode disabled. I'm not sure if this is an appropriate request, but may I remove the paper from my back now? It's a little inconvenient for me. Charon forgives this time. Next time, no mercy. Best make sure she doesn't listen to the radio channel again. Virgilius looked on with an inscrutable expression as Charon peeled the snack thief sign off Vespa's back. Make sure to remember this. So I don't have to think I'm burning to through what kilo candied chance I have left on such a trivial nonsense. Thank you. Vespa gave a polite thanks, but he was already picking something off from another plate and stuffing it into his mouth. Wait a minute! I was saving that for later! I assumed you were being picky. Well, now you know. Yeah, I still see you gobbling up my share. Ugh, he took my snack too, Verge. Kick his ass! We're not... Virgilius is not an errand boy! He's the red gaze! He is not a maid! Karen is a 20-year-old woman, by the way. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I get that. No one touches between their girl and her candy. Kick his ass. Kick his ass. Kick his. Rodia. Her last name was Romanovich? Rodia Romanovich. I'm aware that half the total snack budget allocated to each center is being funneled to your snacking expenses. And now you're letting the LC supplies as well. Chill, that's toast being agreed upon, okay? Besides, that's that and this is this. How the frick did she know that? How'd she know that? Wait, what the heck? Who is she? Wait. Roland Rodia ID incoming? Wait a minute. Okay, they know what they're doing. Rian said that in their fight, by the way. Yeah, but like, there's no reason for her to think that's like important or anything. Rodia turns into Roland. Aha! It was me the whole time, Roland. I need my wife. Where the frick is Angela? Lines on Virgilius' brow look deeper than usual today. This guy's like 80 years old and he's like only 30, I think, right? I'm hoping to help him out with his endless cycle of snack-related headaches and satisfy my own nagging curiosity. I drew near our guide and broke his brooding silence with my TikToks. Why do you have to say TikToks, man? Did we learn anything from Sinclair's sign? Dante has inquired about the outcome of his research on the sign. I've heard from the researchers, but nothing of particular significance came out of it. Observation of the sign has so far been limited to 2 individuals, the manager and Sinclair. Due to the limited accessibility of the phenomenon, the only verifiable information has so far been its existence. Researching that which cannot be observed is bound to be difficult. I'll just a point. Aside from Sinclair, none of the sinners can actually see the sign. Huh. I didn't know that. And the same would go for the researchers. Even Sonia said only a select few people could perceive it. If there are even more individuals bearing signs, there would be a wider pool for comparative analysis of statistical samples to narrow down the scope. However, records indicate no suitable reference exists. At present, the research effort is limited to reducing variables, such as whether or not the regular phenomena are tied to the location where the battle took place. By individuals bearing signs, do you mean people like Demian and Sanson? Wait, then could those guys do what Sinclair did? Pull in some superpowered future self and just wreck everything? Even Sonia? I should step in and put an end to the subject before Rodia gets the blues. I gotta be honest, guys. Who the frick is Sonia? I forgot who Sonia was. Sonia, Limbus Company. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. I literally forgot. I looked him up and I was like, I don't remember this dude. Is it confirmed? Roland Rodia ID confirmed? Maybe not, but she could. If she gets the Black Silence ID, that'd be kind of sick. No, I don't think so. From what Ishmael and Faust reported back then. Right. So Claire from the future said each sign carries a different power. I think. Maybe you know those layers of light rings Damien used to finish off Cromer or Sanson dragging us into his story. Those could be it. Guys, I think I may have to like stop doing the voices. I'm sorry. I wish I could do it, but like I'm getting tired from. It's hard, okay? I'll do like some of them, but like I can't do all of them, dude. Ugh, it's so many. That does seem plausible. So, sure, I'm all British. No, I'm not gonna turn Don Quixote British. She deserves a better outcome. So none of those information is we can confirm yet. Correct. As you have stated, any discussion of this subject would have not ventured beyond the realm of wild speculation. Nothing has been proven yet, ergo, fear would be necessary response at present. Oh my gosh, Isong's first words! Wow, he deserves a voice. This is at best grounded in supposition, but it would seem that the researchers are coaxing forth a hypothesis from the vestiges left in the wake of Sinclair's future self. Oh, that bit of the sun may be being from singularity or whatever, yeah? The precise position of the hypothesis was that the fundamental principles of the science working may be equivalent to those of singularities of relics. G is so out of shape. Bro, I'm working out every day, okay? My voice is not available for this stuff, okay? Down Quixote? That is not a British... That's not how you say Don Quixote's name Britishly. Random stray, Demian is a dirty boy. Who likes Demian? That gay German boy. We could have beaten Cromer, but no, this Demian guy just decided to one-shot Cromer. I hate that guy. Thank you for having 99% of the sentiment I have about Demian. I wouldn't call him gay though. I feel like being gay is not really a bad thing. G should force members of the Discord to voice the sinners. No, I'm not gonna make you guys do that. Also, I don't want you guys to. You know what? I don't want. You know what? I don't. You know. I should be Don Quixote and say everything she says in Spanish. Can I voice Mur? Yeah. Can you do a deep voice like him? I'll let you do it. I mean, yeah. If you want to be Spanish, yeah. G hates his viewers. Guys, I don't need you guys to voice everyone, okay? Like, we could just... I could totally do it. I don't know if you're trying to be, like, real or not. So I want to be positive and uplift you. I bet you could do a really deep voice. But has no actionable evidence sustained by Sinclair. There's presently no means by which this hypothesis may be validated. I see. Then nothing came out of the dragging Sinclair off from that research. Oh, so you also thought I'd be able to drag it off, but still let it happen anyway? I'm sorry, man. I feel like for the greater good, I think it's best to know. No, I mean... Nah, I'm just kidding. Just thought I'd try to go along with the mood. Hey! Like that. The old Sinclair wouldn't have even thought to joke around like that. He's really changed lately, for the better, I think. I love Sinclair! He's my third favorite character in this game. Number 1! Okay, I will say I do like Ishmael a lot, but like the recent character developments, I like Sinclair a lot. I like Don Quixote a lot. I really like Heathcliff. Heathcliff's really cool. I like Ishmael. She's still my favorite, but like I think she's like top 4 in terms of characters in this game. She is like the character development has been so good for all these characters, really. This is true. I mean, I believe you, but like, you don't have to speak Spanish. Actually, can you say something in Spanish so I can say it, and then don't make me say a slur, please. I'll say it in Don Quixote's voice. You like Sinclair? Unsubscribed. Why do you not like Sinclair? He has the second most character development in this game. Like, sure as Canto had a really bad ending, but like he still is growing as a person, man. So, did anything happen that we should worry about? I stuck close to him just in case. Nothing serious came up. Just took some blood, a small skin sample. And they were also checking to see the sign reacts to electrical stimulation. Yeah, and I had to fill out some questionnaires too. Things like, please describe what you remember from the battle exactly as it happened, or what's the sensations you felt when you regained consciousness. Sinclair's a banger character. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, I like him. He's just cool. What's wrong with him? Hola, mi nombre es Don Quixote y amo mucho a Ryoshu. Estoy escanan y Kim Ji-hoon no sabe nada. Hello, my name is Don Quixote and I love Ryoshu a lot. This is canon and Kim Ji-hoon doesn't know. Why would the director of the game not know his own canon? Why would he not know that? Is he stupid? Sinclair fans ruin Sinclair. They are all weird. What? All my knowledge of Sinclair is based purely on the game and the game itself. This is based only on what the game has been telling me. I've not gotten outside influence on this. Why do you just hate this guy? I mean, I guess if you want to hate the fans, then you can hate the fans, but him as a character is good. Don't get me started on Gregor fans. What's wrong with Gregor? What's wrong with Gregor? I think you just hate the fans, man. They are perfectly well-written characters. Some right now better than others. But like, they are developing as they go through the story. Does Sinclair hate is crazy? What does Sinclair do wrong? If you hate the fans of a character, I feel like you're online too often. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, like enjoy things for what for your own opinions, man. Don't be influenced by other people's online, monkey typing. No, pun not intended or anything. Now they are all power scalers. I'm not gonna worry about power scaling, bro. I don't care about the power scaling of this game. I could give a rat's ass. I can give a cockroach's ass about power scaling. All I care about in this game are the stories and what the characters do in the stories and their development through the stories. I don't care about the freaking power levels that much. I mean, sure, it's fun to talk about, but like, I already did too much Dragon Ball power scaling, man. I don't care anymore. I just want the characters to be in a better place and have a very logical start and end to their character arc. Prowlers. Yeah, we call we shorten them to prowlers. No, I don't know if they'll ever come back. Actually, Val said they only exist with my future self, so... Wait, but for my future self to even have those memories, shouldn't I carry them in the first place? Which comes first? I think the chicken, Sinclair. A paradox, it would seem. In such a case. Sinclair is merely one branch among many possible futures. If the future unfurls any boundless branches by means of ceaseless bifurcation, then a body of information that constitutes a certain future would scatter into grains and morph into dust, too diminished to ever reverse their course and trace their path back to the self that now exists. Is that the theory suggested? Not a certainty, but a plausible interpretation. Here you go, again. More of the nonsense that only you lot understand. Oi, memory or not, that future guy still came out of him, didn't he? There's a part of him's gotta be left in it somehow, yeah? Like muscle memory or whatever. Perhaps he can still pull off some of those tricks from back then. Where's some back then? How'd you kicked off some proper right out there? Even pulled off that trick you put up from that plastered old geezer, right? Not just that, he was using that Mang technique quite effortlessly too. What? That glowing ring thing? Yep, the glowing ring thing. He had two of them crawling around his weapon. I used the glowing ring thing? I don't remember this, but yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing anything about it. Alright, so what exactly is that glowing ring thing, anyone? Maybe some technique that enhances physical capabilities? I mean, I guess that flashy ore that makes your real tough's one part of it, but that's gotta be more, right? Dunno. Could be a secret finger thing that passed down to members. Technique, yeah, something like that. By the way, Radio, I guess I should ask this now since you're here, and also it's almost 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. Are we going tomorrow? I'm just wondering. So I can get some. Just wondering. Dunno. Could be a secret finger thing they passed down from the member. Technique gear, something like that. Look at it. That black coney leader, that lay hung prick, and the nose bosses we fought. Full lot of them's fingers, aren't they? The notion seemed to unravel. Unravel? Like the Tokyo Ghoul song? Or even along the LCD. They were those who came to wield it. And Virgilia's too. So what? Only the proper hard bastards can use it. Some poor stop and trick, is it? Maybe Sunday, because I'm still kind of wood for some reason. My body seems to have dog crap recovery time. As long as you're eating your food and tracking your macros, I think you're gonna be fine. Also, I mean, you could also do some like bandaging. That would help. My fingers are pretty good right now. My blisters are pretty healed right now, I think. Get some protein in yourself, you know. I didn't read that message. I forgot I didn't read that. Without anyone in particular probably to get, the sinners slowly turn their gaze into Virgilius and Vespa. I only learned to wield it with a team leader too. I have a sensory understanding of Shin, but I can claim nothing too profound. However, what I can spare are some rumors, but they are all without proper sources. Rumors? They circulated among elite fixtures and association leadership that there exists a power called Shin, capable of enhancing the body without having to pay expensive upkeep costs. A rumor among fixtures, sayest thou? Yes, even the technique to manifest it. How-to tips, really, spread through hearsay. Oh yeah, that tracks. The super rookie calling the latest mag bonus vid. Bro was really popping off with it. Straight up Aura Farm with the shiny mang wrapped around the weapon. It must be thine eyes are yet to be privy to such a marvel in the video. Wait, you serious? It's in the latest issue. Let it on the videotape in the back. Maybe you missed it? Video? Tape? Alas, for many a week have I been stranded from Mephi, leaving me the chance to read not only the prior chronicle, but the latest one as well. Woe is me. When I return, I shall feast through the night upon those noble exploits of adventuring fixers. It's not you to dramatically spiral the statue of utter dejection. Otis cut into the conversation, her gaze narrowing to suspicion. When I recall, that mantle of Shin grants its user a high degree of physical enhancement. There's no such thing as a reinforcement that supplies. No power of that magnitude comes without an equivalent cost to wield it. Straight up aura farm. She's so me for real. She's gonna say 6-7, isn't she? She is gonna actually say. It's really just the on the one index finger that wait. It's really just the one on the index finger on the index. Holy hell! Yeah, reference that happened from my hand dragging along the rock that I lost grip. Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, at least bandage it, man, so it doesn't get worse. You don't want nasty bacteria to also like get disinfected as well. I don't know. My power. Well, as an emotional manifestation, its output is non-existent like prosthesis and augmentation. And depending on how it's used, the consequences it demands can reach levels comparable to the ego you use. You mean to say that it has a toll upon the mind? I can walk you through the fundamentals if you'd like. I read that incorrectly. What I observed, it happened to be a technique reserved for those of considerable strength. At our current level, it is not unreasonable to assume we could make use of it. Regarding that, our team leader has been conducting intensive research. According to her, physical strength itself has little bearing on one's ability to learn and wield Shin. As the Yellow Harpoon says, it is in essence a power that can be learned by almost anyone, provided they know the proper method of training. Vespa's brows visibly twitched the moment Yellow Harpoon left Virgilius' lips. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's a big fan of this own title. Yellow Harpoon. Well, it fits, I think. He's got the yellow stripes on his clothes and he uses a harpoon too. Can he argue with that? If I were to exaggerate, even Senorita Song's pre-contract self could manage to learn it. What? Why must this self of mine be chosen as a point of comparison? Well, cause you're the wimpiest one here. Don't let it get to you. Oh, poor Yi Song. Hey! He's got the ring ID. He's got the index ID, okay? He's cool, bro. He's cool. Pooned? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that the Virgilius and Vespa yaoi fanfics are probably popping off right now. Even so, it would be a mistake to assume it's a power anyone can grasp with ease. As long as you are a Ow! My Chungus knee! Ow! I hit the table edge. Oh. Shooter gets smited for going against the yaoi gods? Dang, that's just so sad. Oh. Anyways. Also, when you do the second Limbus stream, let me make Vespa and Virgilius yaoi for the stream ping. Where am I? How much longer do I have, by the way, if I have to guess? If you had to guess. How? I freaking banged my knee because I lifted my knee too high. About sinners, you're just limited. Unless you rely on particular identities or come up upon an extraordinary something. So, is this some kind of like foreshadowing or something? Unless you're about like contrast of sinners, you're limited. Interesting. I guess we'll incoming Vespa ID coming in. Shame that would have been useful. Hey, then what about me? Can I learn it too? Kira had been fidgeting with her fingers, raised an arm, and asked as though she couldn't hold the question back any longer. When to think of it, the middle nurse father didn't say any shin or mong. Papa never taught me how to use it. He always said I could get stronger without a stupid crutch like that. It wasn't that he didn't teach you. He couldn't. He was a man who probably had never once looked upon his own sins. A piece of trash like him would be incapable of even comprehending such a power in his first place. Dang. 1/3 maybe? Oh, okay. 4 more streams? I don't think so. 1/3 is fine. I guess I'll do like one more. Well, I guess we'll see how far I go. I didn't read that. Best was responsible for venomous hatred, whatever he conversation with her fingers. Kira must have noticed too, or perhaps she simply couldn't figure out the words pushed back. Either way, she held her tongue, her expression settling into a blend of frustration and something that looked like a little too close to sadness. If you want to reduce it to a yes or no, then yes. You'll be able to learn it with the odds in your favor. That is, assuming that the company decides to tolerate your continued existence. I already said I get it. As it stands, you're nothing more than a pending taste of disposal. Closer to a threat than you are to us, an ally, strictly speaking. Don't get comfortable because the manager and the sinners treat you with lenience. Step out of line, and you will be the one who pays the price. There was nothing in what Virgilius said that I could argue with. Kira had been a member of the House of Spiders. She murdered scores of LC researchers. Left us with plenty of memories that we'd rather not revisit. For now, we were just working together. Not contesting that decision doesn't mean we have no hard feelings toward her. Leaving Kira alone with her thoughts, the sinners slipped back into their business. Snacks, idle chatter, and conversations about whatever happened about LCE. The examination is concluded. I suppose it won't be an issue to let you hear the results together. And before we knew it, Hohenheim and Ryoshu returned. Okay. Here we go. So let's get the lore here. This is a very lore-dense Intervallo. But they freaking set up so much in the last canto. Like there's so many questions, you know? You have to know what's going on. Of course Matthias didn't care about his sins, that MF was bragging about them. Yeah, I don't really blame, I don't think he's much of a moral guy. For sure, but you know, he could have at least done something. He's a father after all, he could have done something. They need to stop being mean to Kira before I show them why I'm called the brown stain of District 23. I want you to realize that Kira was, even though she's a child, she did do bad things, by the way. She like killed a lot of people. So she isn't innocent. You know? She's still like a bad person. She's trying to reform, I get it, but like she's still a bad person. Present the conclusion first. No, the notion of the sword being a sentient son is incorrect. Ah, nice try. Look as though the will is not the blade, but the scabbard. An ego forged in a rather paradoxical nature. Yes, that would be the most appropriate description. So it's an ego? Oh. Not a sentient sword, huh? Ryoshu's grumpy dismissal made the scabbard quiver almost as if it had taken offense. Somehow I felt like I could understand what Hohenheim meant by will now. Kid named Will. It was a reunion of sorts, one that gave both a tinge of sadness and hope. If the scabbard has its own will, does that mean the owner of that will can be resurrected? It is too premature to deliberate on the matter. A state of existence under question is not one that may be defined as death at the moment. I assume that they asked whether it could be revived or brought back to life, so to speak. Even supposing that survival is a fixed variable, and that the reconstitution of the original corporeal body falls within the realm of theoretical possibility, the probability approaches zero given the limits of today's technology and conditions. We researchers are inclined to entertain even infinitesimal chances. That's a fun word, by the way, infinitesimal. When in terminology of the lay people like yourself, such a prospect would be labeled impossible, wouldn't it? Cure should be about 21. Okay, what does the age have to do with anything? She's still a bad person. Oh, I'm 21. I'm allowed to kill people now. Like what? What are you talking about? We can't rebuild her. We don't have the tech. Well, if there's one company that could do it, I feel like it could be LCE. I don't know. It seems like they could do it. I believe in them. There is no need to fix it as impossible to press manager Dante. Such matters are reserved for us scientists to hold on to. Right. Nah, but we may have uncovered a thread. Something that could lead to restoring Senator Ryoshu's memories. Though again, that too is merely a possibility. Oh wait. Wait, I'm confused. Or I forgot. So Ryoshu lost her memories? Did she lose all her memories? Like literally literally everything that she's ever known and learned and stuff? She forgot about Araya? Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, wait, she does a lot. She must have been caught up really quickly with her memories being all gone. That's kind of sad. She just lost a bunch, mostly Araya focused. Ah, got you. Okay, that makes sense. Which is kind of sad too. But we still know. Like I want to say we, I mean like Dante and every other sinner, right? Still knows who Araya is. To that end, yes, further analysis of Xavier itself would be necessary. Coordinate with Alan for your next duty. He should still be in the ring nurse for his quarters. That'll be all. Odenheim cut himself off there, clapping his mouth shut as if any further exchange might scatter or mess up the theories he constructed in the conversation. Alright then, before we go, anyone want to tag along? Munching on food, averting their gaze, the sinners were turning if they weren't interested at all. Okay, I'm just gonna have to force you guys. Someone has to be part of the mission. By the way, their forks had long since stopped moving. It was pretty clear to me that they had been intently listened to in our conversation. Where are we going? Where are we good to go? Ah, right. Sorry. I forgot the rest of you weren't there with us earlier. Ballast, Don Quixote, Ryoshu, and I have been checking where each back door leads. Yes, and also Kira. Oh, and Kira too. The prisoner of war, executive manager? We talking about me? Yeah, I guess. I'm working with them too, yeah. Let's remember to tread carefully. Should you cause even the slightest harm to the executive manager, you will be accountable without exception. Yeah, sure, whatevs. You're needled at Aldous with a mocking pout. Oddly enough, she didn't appear particularly irritated. Anyway, I think it'd better be if we had more people, just to be safe. One of the doors we went into earlier led straight to the ring's corridor. That was a close call. Otis and Heathcliff's hand shut up the moment I finished speaking. I would very much like to accompany you, executive manager. I knew I could rely on you, Otis. Heh, your recognition of my loyalty honors me, executive manager. I, Otis, understand better than anyone you're concerned about the peril of working with a prisoner of war so liable to betray. To have your indispensable self-proclaimed To have your indispensable self proceed with only a handful of soldiers under your command? This cannot stand, I'm afraid. I won't be able to focus on the duties without personally seeing to your safety. I get it, Otis. You made your point clear enough. Not keen on how I just keel over the moment you summoned me. Feels a bit dodgy there. Better I stick to by your side and scrap it out myself. You probably don't need my coming along then. I guess you can just summon the rest of us like you did earlier if crap hits the fan. I wish I didn't finish holds my efforts. I shall join you once it's on closure. I don't think I can be much help where you go. Now pass. Actively eating like 10 pounds of food. I will follow that order, manager. No, it's fine. Get some rest. Probably better be okay. I can always summon them on sand if they think it's too dangerous. For now, I can see Alan again. I should see Alan again. I have kettle corn and beer. Yippee! Get drunk as hell, Narwhal. You deserve it. Did you finish your project, by the way? Your assignment? Oh, I am 1/3 of the way through. Whew. 1 second. I need like a break for a second. Holy cow! So much yapping, man. So many voices. Just like a small thing. Oh, nice. I'm glad. Good job, bro. You got this. Give some quotes for a paper. Oh, got you. Should I buy? How much currency do I have? I need 1,000. I need 1,000 currency for ring Falvis student. Oh, I'm so poor. Oh well. We can't rebuild her. We don't have the tech. Wait, I read that already. Buy the pools, bro. I'll buy them later, man. I currently have 38,000 pools. What if I pull right now? GeForce, are you rich? In lunacy, yeah, I have 38,000, man. I'm freaking rich. Now? I'll do it some other time, man. Like, be patient, bro. I have a week. I have like 11. Wait, how many days do I have? I have 18 days. I'm fine, man. You're so uppity. Now? Pool, G, pool. Why pool? Just shard it? Thank you. Thank you. See, someone using their brain, bro. Just keep reading IDs and you'll get like 2/3 of the event. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not too pressed about it. You have 3 days. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It literally says 18 days and 21 hours, bro. So, 6 times that. Pulling is boring? Save your luck, you've already been burned through too much. Start stockpiling? Yeah, but I think it's for the fans, you know. I do it for the fans. I do it for the fans, you know. I know it's not optimal play, obviously, but like I'll do it for the fans. I'll do it for the fans. I'll just save my. The fans don't deserve crap. What the frick, man? What's wrong with you, dude? Gets Wi-Fi immediately and starts being snarky. That's my brain already. I have to wait the next day to get it back. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. You know what? Just for fun. I think this is just for fun, you know. Once again, I won't look. I'll do this for fun, okay? I know it's not optimal, but like it's just for fun, okay? This is the fun of it. I'll just save my shards for when Rhodia gets her. I'll save my shards for when Rhodia gets her, you know, Balancina ID. Okay. I know my mouse is bottom right, so I think I have to move this way. Right here, right? Okay. And I'm pretty sure I have to pull. I have to click the button again. This doesn't sound good. I don't really feel the vibes here. Yeah, terrible vibes. Terrible vibes. I mean, who did I even get? Oh, nah, it's okay. There we go. Happy? Are you guys happy? It's your funeral, G? What's wrong, man? What did I do? Told you that you burned your luck? Yeah, we gotta start pulling now, so then the luck gets better as we go along. No, that's how it works, right? Honestly though, should I even do I need the new? Like, what is she good at? What is the new ring? What is the ring? What is the ring? What does she even do? I mean, she's sinking. I get that, but like, is she even in the sinking team? Like, what is she even? You know? You should just shard Shy Faust. No, I'm not doing that. Shy Faust is better. No, I'm not gonna get Shy Faust, man. No, stop it. New Ring Faust is like the 3rd best bleed ID. Oh, Ring Rhodia? Oh, she's bleed. Okay. I mean, she has sinking. Like, oh my gosh, what the frick is that, bro? Shy Faust? I'm crying. Is it she? I know it's she, man. I kept saying shy. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not Chinese enough. COD Rhodia is better at sinking? Well, yeah, obviously. You know what? That makes sense. I didn't think about that for a second. She would replace COD Rhodia, and you can't really do that. She is 4 in Japanese, G. 4 in Japanese. Is it she?
Young. 4 young.
What? Is 4 in Japanese yon or she? So it's both? Why is it both? What? They usually don't say she, though, because it sounds like death. Oh. 1, 2, 3, death. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. She has 2 pronunciations because 4 in Japanese is she, which sounds similar to she, death. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty funny. Wow, are the Japanese stupid? Why would they do that? And it's seen as bad luck because you're saying death. So y'all, how do you even count to? I actually don't know how to count to Japanese. With that being said, though, I do admittedly do. I do admittedly do feel kind of tired though, so I may stream more tomorrow for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But definitely tomorrow I can stream earlier, for sure. So, yeah. Wait. You can't even shard the new. The announcer? It's only through the polling? That's fricked up, man. That's fricked up. 1.3% chance? Oh, hell no. Shard, Holding McGregor, or Goat? I really have no desire to use like the charge build, you know? It's like, he's okay. He doesn't really excite me that much, so. Eh. Top 5 G-Force tire. Wheel. 3 streams? That last one is ending plus MD for filler? Thank you, I think. That's a good plan, I think. I'm just a bit tired. I kind of feel the top lead IDs are Ring Lu, Ring Faust, KK Heath, then Ring Rhodia. So is Kurokuro-ish like washed or something? Did she ever have a place in the meta? What did she even do? Oh, Kurokuro-ish though. KK-ish is still good and part of the team. Oh, okay, that's good then. I just have her, so I think it's just cool. Kuro-ish and Kuro-heat are still good in bleed, but you have to use them together? Wait. Oh yeah, I just said 3 for a second. You said them, not 3. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't have Kurokumo. I'm sorry. I have my mic. I don't have Kurokumo ETH though, so yeah, that's a problem. Well, it's fine, I suppose. I'm not too worried about it. KK-ish triggers 3 times until she's amazing. She's amazing. But she seems very dependent on having a Kurokumo IDs just to help her passive go off now. How do you not have KK Heath? Was he free or something that I missed or something? He was in the event store? I don't. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Right here. Yeah, it's right here. I didn't realize he's right here. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Eto. Bleh. As long as one sitter takes a hit at some point, which unbreakable triggers it so easily. Okay. I mean, I still am very much a sinking and possibly burn boy, but it's good to know. I mean, I already got the ring character, so I might as well, just invest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of investing, how much do I have? I have 201. What's something? Heath boobs. Sorry, 1 second. I gotta check it real quick. Heath boobs, huh? Oh wow. 18 bleed pot in 1 turn from 1 sitter is just insane. Yeah, but he still seems like they're kind of dependent now. But I'm not a bleed guy, so I'm not a bleed head, so I wouldn't really know. I don't bleed that often. It's hard to say. The cliffs. That's a mountain rage, actually. One second. He got out-booed by Heath Cardo. I know, that's crazy. I mean, he's gonna be here next week, and we're gonna be freaking excited for that guy. It's cool. Let me enclose the horse real quick, because I didn't enclose the horse yesterday, technically. What the frick is this, bro? What the fudge? What the heck is this? Why is this so weird? The fudge? Oh, you're escaping over there. Fudge, I didn't see that. That doesn't work. The song is so nice, by the way. I love the vibes of this song. Let me check real quick. What is this? 37? Ah, damn, low. The more power you have, the more amazing chest. That makes sense to me. That's just a true statement. People with massive chests are just strong. It's just a statement. That's just true. I'm working to get my pecs to be really big. Eclipse is constantly my most damaging by a large margin just because of the fact that when an enemy takes bleed damage, it actually gives damage to a synergist stats based on how much they contribute to the potency. Wait, he was a free character and he's actually that good? I think I've been missing out. Holy cow. I'm too much of a sync boy. My bad. I disrespected him. My bad, Heath. He's so cool. I didn't realize how good he was. Or how cool he was. The heck? My bad. Sorry, I think I'm messing up right now. Oh, I missed this entirely. 49? Where can I optimize this? Here? 51? That's a good score, but not no cigar. Nice. Easy. This is looking kind of odd. Sorry, I have to close the horse real quick before I get off for today. Let me do angle real quick because it's really fast. Oh, this is 100% 31 degrees. Fudge. 35. It's 35. Wow, really? Not 35? Is it 40? That's not. Is that 40 degrees? Is it 41? 40! Oh, I'm so bad and ugly. Sucks. Can you pause the stream? I gotta pee. I got you. Everyone, 3, 2, 1, pause. I'm finished. Nice. Thank you. Thank goodness. I'm just getting tired. Scrap real quick. Pastrami grilled cheese. That looks really good. I'm picking that one. Did you wash your hands? You better have. Oh, jerk chicken pasta. That's okay, I suppose. As a drink in it, I suppose. Chips, peas, and gravy with mint sauce. Ooh, that looks kind of nice. I can't lie. Not really. This looks terrible. We're on that one. I did? Good. 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 Everyone wash your hands. Also, everyone floss your teeth. Floss your teeth is good. Ooh, I want a hot dog. German sausages, pickles, sesame chicken. Yeah, this looks pretty good. A can of IPA for 18? Eggs with onion and chili for only 40 on toast? I mean, come on now. That's like free food, basically. It's cheap. Food! Food! It's food! We did it! We got food! We got food! Food for 10 versus a meat empanada for 175. Well, I think I'm gonna go with the meat empanada because it's cheaper. Okay, never mind. Okay, I thought the price would be good. The flavor of New York hot dog versus bratwurst and beer. It's gotta be. It looks really plain. I'm picking that. Okay. $19 for an IPA? I don't know what's happening in India. Chicken things? Chicken things? The chicken what now? The chicken's what? With chips versus burger with chips in a cup. Okay, who the frick holds the burger upside down like that? That is so disgusting. That being said though, this does look a little bit better than that, so I'm going with that one. Worst hot dog of all time. I mean, it actually didn't look that bad if I'll be honest. It just was it was just boring and plain. The empanada is Hollow Knight inside. I mean, it was cheap though. I mean, like, I feel like the price should have been a factor, but chips for 3 versus matches roll. So here, I don't know this one. I suppose. I guess chips are pretty good. Battered sausage and chips versus spinach potato with cheese and curry sauce. It's gotta. I mean, this looks so sloppy and ugly. I don't know this. I guess I think they're both ugly. Ugh. Rule 34. Here we go. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, daily challenge. Here we go. Sayori from DDLC versus Warden from Minecraft. There's no chance that Warden wins this. There's no way. I wonder who has the most posts in the DDLC universe. Probably Monica, right? I guess Monica would make sense. Brione versus Wendy Marvel from Fairy Tail. I really don't know the matchup here. I don't know who this is. I want to go with Pokemon. Okay, I hate everything. Monica does, if I recall correctly. Oh, I like how you know. Zhong Li from Genshin Impact. Gosh, he's so cool. Versus Nekomata Okayu from VTuber. I don't like VTubers. I'm playing Genshin. Oh, what a slight win there. Anka from Animal Crossing versus Jet from Valorant. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a tough matchup for Jet. Because Jet's probably, like, somewhat high, but, like, come on, it's Anka. Come on now. She's a freak, you know? Mommy Mirrors from FNF versus Yorichi Shihoin from Bleach. I don't freaking know, man. I feel like Mommy Mirrors gotta be so high for some reason. Okay, never mind. Yeah, 15k is crazy, I know. Anka had her time to shine, man. If you didn't remember. Uzui Tengen versus Nara Shikamaru from Naruto. I have no idea. Demon Slayer. Frick. I hate Naruto. Anna Williams versus Iskander from Fate. Iskander? Anna Williams, I guess. That's not fair. That's not fair. How am I supposed to know? Nico versus Swampert. I hate Pokemon! I hate Pokemon! Misato Kutsuragi from Neon Genesis Evangelion versus Frisk. It has to be Neon Genesis. It has to be. Thank you. Eliza from Skullgirls versus Gatomon? What is this a real thing? This is just a cat with gloves. Why? G's on the opposite of a roll? Yeah, I'm a burger. A freaking cake top. I don't get it. I don't get Digimon, man. Like, why is this so high? It's just, it looks like why is it so high? Why is it so high? Why is that creature so high? Whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, by the way. I had fun. Pretty good lore so far, and I really like the implications of what's happening in the research. I do hope the actual combat gets more interesting than just being like kind of whatever, you know. So, gee, how do you now know? How do I now know? Because the game told me. What do you mean? I learned. Good night, every pony. Good night, every nyan. This guy is still yapping, by the way. Holy cow! The drink fodder does not stop. Good night, evil G-Force. Narwhal, I'm about to be evil. Anyway. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.